right.
What do you want to say?
We have a surprise.
We have a surprise. We're pregnant. Hi, and welcome to Proceeding Onward in America.
POA.
I'm Fabian.
And I'm Becky.
And we have been full-time RVing since 2018.
Yes, we lived in a travel trailer for about 2.5 years, and now we have upgraded to a fifth wheel and have started a family.
In this video, we have a ton of questions that everybody been asking us all last year. So we're going to try to answer all these questions. And I'm sure you have a question as well, so you can comment down below. Put your questions in there if we have not answered them in this video.
Yes, and we're going to show you some of the footage as well from the time that I was pregnant during our trimesters.
Yep, because we didn't really share these moments with y'all while they were going on. We figured we'll put them all together instead of putting it out piece by piece. So here's part one of them.
Yep. Well, everyone always asks, one of the reasons why we didn't really do footages as we were going along will be covered during these questions too.
Yes. So what's the first question?
Did you guys plan on getting pregnant?
Yes, we did. We definitely was trying to upgrade our family and have some kids in our future. Yes, we wanted to upgrade from a dog to a child. So we wanted to, build a family together, raise a kid on the road, and all of that good jazz. So we pretty much planned it out.
Got it.
When did you find out? And were you excited?
We found out around January of 2021. So we were trying for a while and it didn't happen. And I was very anxious. So I went and bought some pregnancy tests without him knowing. And I tested myself. And then when it came positive, I just walked out and said, "Look, we're pregnant."
Yeah, she just shouted out at me while I'm sitting on the couch watching TV. "Fabian, we're pregnant." And then she gives me the thing and I'm like, how do I read this thing? Are you sure? We need to find out proof for real. So yeah, I wasn't 100% excited, but I was excited that we were pregnant, but not excited. I needed more proof. I could say.
And then I went to the military hospital and they tested me. And yeah, well, the rest is history.
I kind of just didn't want to get too excited.
Yeah, the reason why I didn't really want to get too excited is back in 2019, we had a miscarriage.
We just went in, we got the ultrasound.
They couldn't get any heartbeat or anything.
We thought we was about 8 weeks, but we couldn't get any heartbeat. So next week they said we'll check again, know for sure of how far along we are and if they can get a heartbeat. So we'll have to make you guys wait a little longer.
Yeah, sorry.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah, maybe some other surprise.
Bye.
Bye.
Then when we lost the baby, that's where I kind of learned my lesson. Don't get too excited until everything is printed in stone.
And do you think that is why you guys didn't really do the videos?
Yes, that is one of the reasons why we didn't do the videos. We were afraid of having another miscarriage, so we waited till the end.
Yeah, we was definitely afraid of losing him at any point in time, and we didn't want any videos out there showing anything except for our personal videos. So that's why we waited till now to pretty much share this with everybody.
How was the first sonogram?
We went in and
It was March 1st, 2019.
she remembered the date.
Quick vlog. We're at the OB1 and we're gonna do an ultrasound. So fingers crossed that we can see a healthy baby in there. I love you.
I do know when we was there and they was trying to scan her belly, they was having a hard time at first on the belly, and then they had to do the other way. Yeah, some people might know. And that's when we heard the heartbeat for the first time, and I kind of teared up because I couldn't believe I was hearing a little heartbeat inside that tummy.
Yeah, So they couldn't have it on the outside. It scared us. Then they went to woo-ha.
So, I got very excited because the heartbeat was kind of like very emotional that something was really there, that we were definitely pregnant and we were possibly about to have a baby.
Little A. You got to see little A for the first time today.
Yep.
They are about 10 weeks and 2 days, give or take. The heartbeat was around 160.
Yep. Look at that. Don't it look like me?
Little A was kicking and punching.
They're gonna be a kickboxer.
So we're very excited.
But after that, I had to wind it back a bit because things can still go wrong. So I have to always keep my emotions in check for just in case things go wrong. I'm not too attached, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Did you want a boy or girl?
I was pretty much on the fence of boy or girl. I didn't really care. But my aunt put something in my head and made me think I was having a girl for the first baby. And she kind of wanted a girl. She even had the girl name picked out.
Every girl has a name picked out for their child. And I said the man will always be able to name the boy, and I named the girl.
So I chose to punish our son and just name him after me. I said he got to be punished somehow.
Did you have any food cravings?
I did not.
The only food cravings I really had were like homemade food that my mom used to make when I was growing up. I just wanted homemade mom food. I didn't have any crazy, I had a couple crazy mixtures, but nothing too crazy.
All I can say is I didn't have to run to McDonald's at 2 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, I'd make any runs.
So I was happy.
Yeah, I did eat a lot more ice cream than normal. I don't really like ice cream, so I ate more ice cream.
She only ate it because I ate it.
Yeah.
How did you tell your parents?
We chose to surprise them.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of invited her mother and her mother's husband and grandma to come visit us. And we secretly invited my mother and my niece to come visit at the same time. And they wasn't supposed to know that the other one is coming. So when they got here, they were pretty much surprised. My mother ended up showing up late, so her parents got to find out first. And then the next day we surprised my mother and just threw her in the cabin with them and didn't even know what was going on.
Yep. So we ended up surprising them right around Easter time.
Yep. With some t-shirts and everything. And this was when we was knowing a little bit more that everything was going good. I think we entered in your second trimester.
So we waited till after 12 weeks, and then we knew everything should be more positive. That's when we got ready and made sure our family came after that. During the time that they were here is when we found out if it was a boy or a girl, though.
We told the doctors we didn't want to know, we want to be surprised. The doctor called us to tell us, but we gave the phone to them, and they knew that he was a boy, but they kept tricking us into thinking it was a girl. Her mother put it in a cupcake, and we got surprised on the live video. So I got to find out when we found out.
Yes, and if you haven't seen it, we'll link that.
I was surprised. I couldn't understand what I was seeing.
I thought it'd be a lot more explosive.
How was your second sonogram? Anything different or new?
Little man.
Little man.
That's a fast heartbeat.
They did the scans, and he wouldn't move off my right hip.
Right now we're at the ultrasound, getting some to see Junior, and he's doing fantastic. I love it. He's moving around a little bit. We got to see his heart, his chest, his stomach, his feet. Ooh, little teeny feet. And his hands and everything, but they need a little bit more information, so they just told Becky to go use the bathroom, walk around, get him to move a little bit more so they can grab some more photos. So we'll be back soon.
He was still a little bit stuck in a position, but they kept pushing him out, and he was a tough cookie to crack, man. He really just did not want to go anywhere, do anything, but then he would punch a little here and there. I was just happy to see him moving, and everything turned out to be normal. All the measurements came out great. The heartbeat was great.
Yep. And you guys see all the chambers and so forth. He just wouldn't get off my right hip. And
he just loved his mama.
My right hip like crazy. And man, they made me feel like I was on a roller coaster ride. I mean, flip to one side, flip to the other side, put my feet up, do this, do that, walk around. It was crazy, but they got it.
How did Jag take your pregnancy?
Jag, I would probably say he did a great job. He was licking her belly like he knew something was in there. And they said dogs know when you're pregnant for some reason. So if your dog is licking your belly, you're pregnant. If you don't know that you're pregnant and your dog is licking your belly like crazy, you're pregnant.
I don't know if every dog's that way.
But that's what he was doing. He was a little bit protective of the belly. Sometimes he would like push me out of the way if I was touching the belly or anything, or he wants to get in there as well. I would say he took it like a champ.
I think so too. He knew something was going on, but he didn't exactly know what was going on.
Yeah.
So he behaved like a good boy.
Good boy, Jack. Good boy.
Overall, how did the first 2 trimesters of the pregnancy go?
I don't know.
I think in the beginning it was a little rough for me because the timing of it all was about the same time of when we had our first miscarriage. So in the beginning I was kind of like excited, but I was shut off a lot until I knew for sure for the first ultrasound. And then after that, mentally I was better prepared. Physically, it was like a champ. I was never really sick. I maybe threw up 5 times in the beginning. Like I never had any morning sickness, no weird cravings, so nothing too out of norm. So first couple of months were good. And then once he got out of his shell and happy about it, you could see him.
I got happier and happier the closer he got to coming home.
Yeah.
Because that just, every week that passed, it just showed me that he was more real than he was last week. And every time we got to see him at the hospital and he was moving, or whenever he was moving in her stomach, it was just more real for me. So I got happier as time kept coming on, but I was still afraid of losing him at the end. So I was trying to hold back as much as I can, but I couldn't hold back that I was happy that I was about to be a father.
What was your biggest fear?
Losing him.
Something happening.
Yep. So I was pretty much scared of losing him for the whole 9 months that we've been pregnant. I had to go through a different emotional time and making sure that he was good, he was okay, he was safe, making sure that she don't trip, she don't fall. It was so many things in my head on worrying that things were gonna go wrong and I was gonna lose my son. So it was very tough, but got through it, and I'm glad he's here.
Yep.
Love him to death.
What was your biggest highlight in the first 26 weeks?
The sonogram, seeing him punch.
He looked like a little boxer.
I was calling him a fighter.
Yep.
Now I call him my Batman.
I think it was our first heartbeat. Hearing him was probably the biggest highlight.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed watching our little recap of the first couple trimesters and so forth.
Yeah, and we got more questions, so we're gonna save that for a different video. And that's gonna pretty much be dealing with her 3rd trimester. So if you have any questions, comment down below and we'll answer that in the next video. But that would do for now, and we definitely wish everybody a happy New Year's, and thank you for your love, your support, and everybody who's seen Junior know he's the cutest thing in the world. I definitely do.
Or you're being a little biased here.
I'm not being biased. He's the cutest little baby I've ever seen in my life. But he's definitely a handful. And we're doing the best we can as parents for first timers.
Yep. And we'll make it all happen. But make sure that you keep following us on
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And don't forget to become our Patreon or our YouTube membership.
And if you haven't yet, make sure that you like and subscribe, and always comment down below.
Yes. Remember, comment down below. Let us know any questions you want to know about our pregnancy time. Being that he's here, he's healthy, he's good. We just want to spread him out to the world.
Yes. And until next time.
Keep proceeding onward in your adventures.
Bye-bye.
Bye.